With the Kaminoan sending the renowned bounty hunter Cad Bane to hunt down and kidnap Omega, many of us believed that the deleted scenes which showed Cad Bane taking on Boba Fett in a Western standoff had now been erased or moved to a different series. Surprisingly, however, Lucasfilm have just released a new shot of Cad Bane, which shows that this deleted scene has most likely already happened, and that Cad Bane survived the shot to the head. So let's break it down. Before we dive into it, make sure you subscribe for more awesome Bad Batch content. After The Bad Batch Season 1 Episode 8 Reunion aired and brought back one of the galaxy's most notorious bounty hunters, Cad Bane, Lucasfilm decided to release some new shots of the feared hunter, which give us some massive hints about what went down between his last appearance in the Clone Wars and now. Looking at the photo on screen now, you can see that Cad Bane's new updated model for Star Wars The Bad Batch has a very interesting new addition. On his head is his usual skull cap, which is connected to his breathing tubes to prevent force chokes. But on top of that is what looks to be a new cybernetic patch connected to the top of his skull. If this is the case, then that would heavily imply that he did actually survive his Western standoff with Boba Fett and was able to walk away from the showdown with some pretty major medical assistance. So if when Boba Fett inevitably shows up in The Bad Batch, he already has his infamous dent in the top of his helmet, then we will know for sure that this fight has already gone down. The scene having already taken place would also explain why Cad Bane is wearing a new hat in his Bad Batch appearance, as it was likely pretty badly damaged in the fight. And for those of you who don't know what happened in the deleted scene, Cad Bane eventually gets into a heated argument with a young Boba Fett, who is not too happy with how he has been treating his captives and the people they take prisoner. Boba Fett is deeply unhappy with how Cad Bane is putting so many innocent lives in danger and causing them to live in constant fear, leading him to speak up and confront Bane about his actions. This immediately leads Cad Bane, as well as Zembo, Bossk and the other bounty hunters who were there, to turn on Boba and draw their weapons. Eventually, Bane and Boba become locked in an exhilarating Western standoff, with both of their hands placed firmly above their blasters ready to fire. They eventually both blasted each other at the exact same time, with Bane's blaster bolt hitting Boba Fett in the helmet, giving him his legendary helmet dent, while Cad Bane hit the bricks and was believed to be dead for many years. Lucasfilm did always say that they considered these scenes canon, but since they never made it to production, it obviously left the door open for them to make changes, but in this case it looks like the scene may have actually remained canon, with Bane miraculously surviving a blaster bolt to the head. So if it does turn out that this scene has already happened and was not removed from canon, then it's almost certain that Bane and Boba won't fight each other in this way again in the Bad Batch series, leaving the door wide open for him to appear in the Book of Boba Fett. At this point, it's almost certain that he will show up in live action for that show, because he's the definition of a perfect fit. Bane is the embodiment of a Western cowboy. So tell me down below what you think. Will Cad Bane show up in the Book of Boba Fett, and do you think he will die in that series or continue on? Thanks so much for watching, really hope you enjoyed the video. Cheers guys, hope to see you in the next one.